All right, so functions, determining whether something's a function or not, it's all about the function lying, okay? So domain, these are what I like to think are people, and this I always think is like how much they make, or what they tell you their answer is. So if you find somebody lying, that means it's not a function. So you ask T, what's your deal? And they say, oh, Z. So every time you ask T the question, what's going on, they always give the answer Z. I like to think of it in terms of income. How much do you make, T? I make Z dollars. How much do you make, Z? I make Z dollars. How much do you make, B? I make Z dollars. So no one's lying. So it's a little easier to explain what's going on when we talk about somebody lying. So looking at the third one, that's the only one that I see that somebody is, what I would say is lying. Go away. Okay. So what I mean by that is you ask 5 how much they make. That person 5 says 4. Well, if you ask them again, they better say 4. But you ask this person again, the second time they say 9. So you're like, which one is it? Is it 4 or 9? Okay. So when I look at these, again, it's the liar. That makes this one not a function because that lie. The first one was okay because there was no kind of repeats. The second one's okay because there's no repeats. The third one is okay because there's no repeats. And what I mean by that is you didn't ask anybody the same person the same question. So that's that. So let me do one more of these and see if I can make some more sense. So again, it's find the liars. So this one here, there's a bunch of liars because you ask N a question and they give you a different answer every time. What's your favorite thing, N? He says a tree. What's your favorite thing, N? He says a leaf. You're like, which one is it? You ask him again, he gives you a different answer. He keeps lying, gives you different answers. So that's not a function. Looking at the first one, -1. You ask that a question, it gives you S. -1, you ask that a question, it gives you G. That's not a function. Okay, it's got to give you the same answer. Down here, the notation is that F was asked a question, and this is their answer. Okay? So F was asked a question, same answer. Y was asked a question, same, it gave me F. And just so we're clear here, you can have 2 things have the same answer, and that's okay. If you ask F how much they make, and they say F, and then if you ask Y the same question, you can have 2 people have the same answer. You just can't have the same person give a different answer. So I'm looking at these last 2, and they both look okay to me because no one is asked twice. Make sense? Okay. You want me to do another one? Okay, so I'll do one more. If you feel good about it, try it. If not, keep watching. So again, it's all about the liars. So we're looking for liars. So I asked W a question. It gave me 5. That's the only answer he gave me. So that's good. K told me 9. G told me 9. T told me that. So I didn't even ask anybody the same thing twice. Over here, so that one's okay. So that is a function. Over here, this is a problem because when somebody asked him what his favorite thing is, he said cloud, and then he said rock to somebody else. He's a liar. So that's not a function. All the other parts of that are okay, but that's not. If I got rid of -3 in this one, then it would be okay. M tells me M. X tells me X. N tells me N. S tells me S. Or S tells me S. So that's fine because there's no repeats. Okay. And again, what I mean by repeats is this first letter. If there was another one that said M and then something else, that would be a repeat because that would be repeating this one. It would be okay if the repeat was the same as the first time. Okay. It just can't be something different. That's a function. And this last one, no repeats, so that's a function. So no liars. You can't find a liar unless you ask them the question again. So if I were to add on to this last one, -2, and they did not tell me -1, but told me 5, then all of a sudden now that's not a function, okay, because it can't. But we didn't even ask anything twice. Okay. Check. I get it right. Air high five, Ms. McConnell, you're the best.